Welcome to my channel. I am Liliana, a woman with a vision. My message from God today is they walked away from you because there were so many people in their life that was toxic and they were causing so much confusion. When you met this person, this is a relationship. When you met this person, they instantly knew right off the bat that you were the person for them. They instantly fell in love with you. They might not have told you that, but they did. Everything about you they liked. There was nothing about you that they didn't like. I don't think meeting you, they didn't come in with good intentions, but once they got a chance, maybe you just talked to this person on the phone, you texted them at first, you all had a lot of conversations, FaceTime, things like that. But when they actually physically met you in person, maybe you all went out on a date, they knew from that day that they loved you. There was nothing about you that turned them off, nothing. They knew that they loved you, but they also knew that they had a lot of toxic people in their life, past relationships, maybe an ex-wife, their kid's mother. There's someone around them that is very evil, that was very evil, very toxic. And that person was seeking vengeance against them. It had nothing to do with you. But because they did not, whoever else they were in a relationship with before you, maybe this person was still around. When you have kids with people, you're still around them. Or, if they were married to someone, sometimes you have things like businesses, or you still have a house, you have bills, you have things that are still connected to whoever you were in a relationship with. And I say this because I had a dream, and there was a male in the dream, but he was talking to this person. He was talking to someone, and he was telling them, they're causing so much confusion in my life. I want you to go away, but I'll be back. I'm pushing you away because they're threatening me, and they're going to threaten you, and I don't want them to hurt you because of me. I don't want you to hurt me. I don't want them to hurt you because of me. So obviously, whoever this person was around or associated with were going to try to hurt someone else because of them, because of whatever their situation was. They were going to try to hurt this person that they were talking to. And so they were telling them, you got to leave, I got to leave you. I got to be away from you for a while, because they were threatening to hurt this other person. So that's why I say, whoever you're associated with, that dream was very, I don't know, it just seemed so real. The dream felt very real, but whoever you're associated with, they just have a lot of toxic people that were around them that didn't want to see them happy. And so if they just up and stop talking to you, and it's not anything that you did wrong, it was just them protecting you, It was them protecting you, and it was also God's protection, because maybe they were going to try to do something to hurt you because you were in a relationship with this person. Sometimes people meet people and they do things differently. They could have been doing things differently with you. And it made some people mad. It made, their past relationships. What is it about this person? People become jealous and envious. You want to do right by them, but you didn't do right by me. We got kids together. We've been together for this many years. We've been together a long time, and you never did those things for me. People become jealous and envious sometimes, but the thing about you was that they didn't feel the feelings that they felt with you. They didn't feel it for anybody else they've ever been in a relationship. Even if they were married, long-term relationship, whatever it was, got children with someone, whoever it was, whatever they felt with you, they did not feel that with anybody else. You opened up a different kind of love, a different kind of feeling for this person that they never felt before. And the attention that you were giving them, they wanted to give you that same attention in return, because the feelings that you all shared were mutual. It was a very strong connection that you had with this person, and it caused other people around them to become jealous and envious Maybe they were taking you around their family and introducing you to people that they know. And it made some people that were already connected to them jealous and envious. And they started to threaten this person like, you're not going to move on and go be happy. You don't know what type of relationship. Maybe they did some things and they hurt this person, And so now, they're trying to move on with their life. Both of them, they're not together, and people become jealous and envious. But I don't think this is just one person. It's a group of people. It could be their family members going along with an ex or somebody that they were in a relationship. I feel like this is a group of people. In my dream, it was a man, and it was a woman that he was talking to. He was saying that, you got to go away, because if I continue to talk to you or be associated with you, they're going to try to hurt you because of me. I need you to go away for a while. I know you don't understand, but you got to go away for a while. I don't want to hurt you. So this person just did not want to hurt you. It was nothing that you did wrong. It was nothing that the connection was there. And I know it probably hurts you to be away from this person, but trust God's timing for situation. It may have been that it just wasn't meant for you all to be in a relationship yet. Because this person needed to set some boundaries and set some boundaries and straighten out some situations in their life before they met you. Cut some people off, straighten out some things before they go full on throttle with you, because all of these other people that were in their energy would cause confusion. And you can't stop people from doing things, They can put their foot down and tell them to stop, but that doesn't mean that they're going to stop. And if it was something, and if they were threatening them, being violently threatening them, then yeah, they wanted to protect you. They don't want anything to hurt you. They don't want anyone to hurt you or anything to, I hate to say this, but physically hurt you or do anything to you, because they cared about you a lot. So them doing or making the decision that they made was to protect you, not to hurt you. It wasn't to hurt you. They may not have explained it to you or went into depth of what was really going on, but they were around a lot of toxic people, or there was just one person that may have been just out for revenge. You know how people become revengeful and they just want to hurt that person because they feel like, oh, you hurt me, or you're not going to move on and you're not going to be happy. I'm going to make sure that your life is miserable because of what you did to me. Even if that person had moved on with someone else, they're still coming after that person for revenge. They're still doing things to try to hurt them. I don't feel like you ever did anything to this person that was wrong. It's just they were around a lot of toxic people, and these relationships were formed before they met you. This was before they met you. It had absolutely nothing to do with you. I don't think they expected ever to meet anyone and fall in love or catch feelings for someone the way that they did. Because I can hear this person say, I'll never get married again. Whatever happened to, I'll never get married again. I'll never love anybody anymore. But they did. They actually fell in love with you. They fell in love with you. And they had to push you away, because if they didn't, total chaos. It was always some type of drama. There were things going on that you were not aware of, that they did not tell you. They probably should have discussed it with you, but they did not tell you because they felt like it was just out of control. But I don't see this person staying away from you too much longer. I don't see them staying away from you for a long time. They'll resurface. They'll come back because they never felt there's no one else that they'll meet or anyone else that can match the energy and the love that you all shared. No, they're looking for it in other people probably but it's not there. No one from their past compares to whatever you all had going on. Whoever you are, you were a very good person. You were good to this person. You never really did anything wrong. Maybe you all, when they pulled away from you, had a few words, shared a few words. There was tension, because you were trying to figure out what was going on. But there was nothing that you ever really did wrong to this person, and they didn't do anything. You just didn't understand what they had going on. But they should have been honest with you. I don't feel like they were honest with you about their life Maybe they told you they had an ex-wife, or they told you about past relationship because they had children or something like that. But they didn't tell you the extent of toxicity and how this person or these people threaten them and try to control their life, always involved in their relationships, you know, just in their personal life more than they should be. You know, and not letting this person just live and going on with their life, wanting them to probably be with a certain person, because some people have control. They don't want them to be with this person. They want them to be with that person. This is who I want you to be with. You're going to be with them, because they know that they see that this person that's not happy with this other person. So they want to see them unhappy in a toxic relationship. Oh, you're not going to be happy with anybody. Maybe they were fully happy with you and people noticed it. You know, it could be our own, it could be their family members or someone close to them that are toxic, that they're not happy, so they don't want to see them happy. Or you're not going nowhere and being happy. They'll make up bad things about a person that they're dating, or come up with false narratives and things to see someone be unhappy because they're not happy. So, you know, you just have to be careful. Know that God is always protecting you. Know that God loves us so much, and that he sends us signs and warnings. Like I always say, that my videos may be confirmation to someone who may be wondering, like, why does this person just walk away from me? Or you may felt like something was wrong, maybe past relationships. You know, you'll be right. You know, don't second guess yourself. Know that God will send you confirmation. You know, it could be something, you know, someone that you don't even know that may tell you something, you know, about your life, and that's just God sending you confirmation. That's always God sending you. I always ask God for confirmation when it comes to certain situations. Know that God loves us and he wants to see you happy. He doesn't want to see you, you know, maybe if you had gotten into a relationship with this person, you would have been unhappy, because there was always going to be some drama, because there's still people around them that was toxic. I feel like this person wanted to do what was right. And if they had children, they want to do what was right by their children. It may not have been that they wanted to do right by that person, but it's just, you know, they want to protect things that they love. And you were somebody that they loved, and they wanted to protect you. You know, they wanted to protect their children. They wanted to protect, you know, they just didn't want the confusion, because whoever they're around, this person is evil, straight evil. Straight evil will cause all kind of problems. Will even go as far as getting the law involved or trying to hurt someone. I feel like they may have known someone who was higher up in authority. You know, as far as like the police or legally or something like that, and they would be able to cover up anything that they did that was wrong to this person, and they knew it. They knew it. They knew it, and so they just let you go. They say, oh, I gotta let you go. I don't want to see you hurt. They know that you're a good person. They love you. They care about you, but they had to let you go because they didn't want to get you involved in whatever toxic situations they were involved in before they met you. I know that this person loves you. They care about you. And if they ever get to the point where they straighten all this stuff out, trust me, they're going to come back for you. Even if you don't accept them, they want you to know that they still love you. Even if you don't accept the offer, maybe you've been moved on with your life and things are different. But, you know, it's okay for you to say no sometimes. No, I don't want to, you know. It was in the past. It happened. I learned my lesson. I hope that you've learned from this situation and you can move on. It's your choice. You know, what people don't realize is that you have a choice. You don't have to go back with someone from your past. If you choose to, yeah. If you don't, you know, sometimes God will accept whatever your heart desires. He said, I'll give you what your heart desires. If you want to go back to this relationship, that's fine. If you don't, it's okay. If you feel like you should move on. Because I feel like this person may resurface or come back around because what they felt with you, like I said, they never felt with anyone else. Nobody that they may meet, nobody from their past, nobody gives them that feeling that you gave them, because what you all had was a natural, authentic love for each other. You know that that's God. You know, when God allows you to experience that, that's God. You know, he wants to see us happy. He wants us to experience that true, authentic love in our lives. Sometimes people never experience that. They never get a chance to experience it. But I believe that that was God allowing you to experience that true, authentic love. God loves us so much, and I love you too. Just know that this person walking away from you was just to protect you. It was not to hurt you. It was not to hurt you. Don't always look at a situation in a bad sense. Know that that's God's protection, and also was this person protecting you, and that was God giving that person a mind to say, hey, you need to walk away. That this person is going to get hurt. There's so many things going on in your life, and you need to straighten those things out before you fully come towards this person. So, I respect that. I respect that. If a person was to, I will respect that. I'm like, oh, okay. They should have been honest with you. I don't believe they told you exactly what was going on, but, respect the fact that they did have enough love for you to walk away. And that was God working on this person to say, hey, you don't want to get this person involved. They're too nice. You love them. You care about them. They had nothing to do with your past, and they walked away. But God loves us so much. He's always protecting us, even when we can't see it. From things that we don't see, God is protecting us and keeping us safe. He knows the intentions of people's hearts that are around us. And if they really care, they will walk away. A person that really cares about you, they're not going to want to see you hurt. Excuse me. They're not going to want to see you hurting and in any kind of pain. I am Liliana, Woman with a Vision. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for listening to this message today. And if this message doesn't apply, share this message with someone who may need it today. We all know some friends or someone that's going through situations similar. Share this message. And if this message is not fully for you, take what you need out of this message and apply it to your life. God loves us so much, and I love you too. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you all enjoy your day. Spend some time with your family and friends and your children, and enjoy your day. Where I am, it's supposed to be warm, so I'm going to go outside and enjoy the weather. I love the weather. Sometimes you just need a little, I love the warm weather. Sometimes you just need a little sunshine in your life to brighten up your day. God bless you all. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend. Eat some good food, and go be blessed.